Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video by me, FoxyNoTail, here on the Truly Bedrock Survival server, and we're on the server again today. We are just testing still. We had a few issues last time. It keeps, after a certain number of saves that it does, it crashes or it hangs, which is a bit weird. So I've rewritten it yet again, and hopefully this time we won't have any issues. We've now got Sloy and Tiz and Slack all online, and it seems to be behaving very well, and it seems to be keeping up nicely. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. And Sloy has got me a friend. Thanks, Sloy. I did speak to him about this. It turns out he didn't notice or he hadn't seen the other ones we've got around here. So we've now got another fox. So if we'd have just waited a little bit of time after we found our first orange one, we could have got another one to breed with anyway. But I'm very happy that we did manage to get our snowy Arctic fox in the last video. And my last video actually goes out today as I'm recording this. So I haven't actually recorded anything. Yeah, well, I haven't been able to see your comments because it's not actually been online yet. And thank you very much, guys. I'll have those leads back. You thieving little monkeys. How did you get off the leads is the question I want to know the answer to. Do I dare leave you running about in here without them? Because I'm pretty sure one of you will find a way of glitching out. So, crouch. See, this guy's fine with me because he's the one that I bred. The other two are still going nuts. I would like to breed a snowy one, but I think you can only do that in a snowy biome. So I guess we're going to never have snowy babies unless we move him over to a snowy biome, which I don't feel like doing. Anyway, at the end of the last episode, I said I was going to finish off doing this white bit around the house because that's the new bit of trim we've got going round. And I started to do that and then run out of wool. So we need some more wool, and I think I know where we might have some. Okay, so I'm back over here at the passive mob farm, which would be working well if it wasn't for the fact that Johnny had gone and got himself to disappear because, you know, the game likes to play up when we move between a realm and a server. Things go wrong and things disappear. So, yeah, it's not running at the moment, but we do have a lot of wool here, which is going to come in very handy. And I need to think about how I'm going to organise this inventory. I want coloured wool in one, white wool in another, junk in another, and food in another. And we got loads of the stuff, look. Well, we got a decent supply of wool from that, which is pretty good. We've got a few bits of coloured wool as well. And we can also see here that we've got quite a lot of meat. So that's one farm that we got lots and lots of wool from. And over at our hostile mob farm, we should find that we've got some more as well. Because this is working again. And spiders give us string. You can see there's lots of stuff littered on the floor. Oh, and a pillager patrol. Of course, there's a pillager patrol here. On bottom slabs, no less. Oh, and these ones are actually hostile. And watch, I'm going to get bad open now. Oh, great. And there's no cows around here for milking. Although there might be one at my passive mob farm. Oh, look, and a baby zombie that's not dead and also on bottom slabs. Brilliant. Good job. And this should run a little bit better now that we're on a server than a realm. It should be a lot more smoother and cause a lot less lag. It looks like it's going pretty well. And things are cooking. Although, not all of them. Have we run out of... We've run out of fuel? Oh, we've run out of fuel in a few of them. We're going to have to fuel up. Which means I'm going to need string and bamboo. And we've not got much bamboo left. Oh, man. We got much bone meal in here to make more bamboo. We have. So let's make some more bamboo. Let's go grab some string. Let's get all the farms running. Mini scaffolding. Oh, I've made white wool as well, which I do need. And I'll take that pillager banner. Why not? Have fuel. Thank you. A skeleton over here as well. Look, on bottom slabs. How are mobs spawning on bottom slabs? This is impossible. Not fair, game. Not fair. Cheating. And our zero-tick sugarcane farms broke as well because they broke that in the last update. Oh, man, this whole area. Okay, so from all that, we've got a reasonable amount of white wool now. That's not too bad. We could do with more, though. I want even more. And we've got another spare shulker box there, which is good. I'm going to click you, Furnace. What's wrong with you? No food in it. What? How's there no food going in? Did I put the wrong box on there? Yeah, I put the wrong box on there. That's why. Derp. Oh, look at the many food coming through there. It's amazing. Fabulous. Rather wonderful. While I'm over here waiting for all the food to cook, I might as well go and have a look through what we've got going on here because we've got quite a lot of drops now. Look at all that gunpowder there. We could do to take some of those to the shop, so let's grab those. I'm going to put everything that's full into this box over here. And the bones, look, the bone situation is ridiculous. The bones go all the way up to there, so I think I can make a lot of bone blocks out of all of that. And even ink sacks isn't doing too badly. We've got 2 full shulker boxes there, which is great news. So we'll take those. Well, I managed to make 2 full shulker boxes with the bone blocks, and I've hardly made a dent on this thing. So we've still got 1, 2, 3 and a bit double chests worth, plus all of those there of bone. So I could make loads more than that, but I don't think I need to be making any more of that right now. And the bamboo farm has finally run out of bone meal, so let's see what we got from that. We got over a double chest with the bamboo. That's pretty good. That's good. That will give us plenty of fuel for the future. And food is, I think, just about done. So we just need to, fill up another shulker box worth, because we had more than we could fit in one, which is never a bad problem to have. I suppose we ought to tear this thing down now. It feels such a shame. There's still 1 treat box left in it. If you don't know what was going on here, basically I put some trick-or-treat boxes in here, and you would flick his arm and you'd get a prize. It would either be rotten flesh, which we got then, or you get a treat box. And there's only 1 left, so I think 5 people must have got these treat boxes, and look at all the good stuff. Look at all the good stuff. But, I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to go home, and we're going to look at our wool situation. Okay, so here's the wool situation. We've got a lot of carpet and some banners. We've got lots of coloured wool there, and we've got lots of coloured wool there and some black wool, and we've got this amount of white wool, which is just not enough. Now, I know there's a wool shop in town. I know Zap's got a wool shop, and I'm not interested in, trying to put him out of business or anything. But I do want to come up with a way of getting more wool, which I think we could do in the form of a relatively simple sheep farm. So I'm going to have a look at how we could do that. And I haven't looked at anyone else's designs or anything. I'm going to do this completely FoxyNoTail and see what we end up with. Oh, look. Our witch has also vanished. We had a witch in there. It took me ages to get her in there, and she's vanished. We've still got everything else. So we're missing, for some reason, a witch and Johnny. I don't know how that witch has disappeared. But anyway, right. What we need to think of is where we're going to put this sheep farm, because I do not want it too close to my house because I don't want to hear them. The barn would be a really obvious area to put them. However, I don't know if there's enough room. I mean, we could have a small one in here, or we could even maybe do it on the layer up here. We could have like a little sheep farm around this layer here, but that might be a bit weird. Yeah, I kind of like this being big and spacious and just having the sea pickle farm in the middle. So I think we need to find somewhere else for it. And I'm thinking probably, and we're leaving this space for the storage silos and things like that, probably around here. So we've got our flower farm here, which we still need to put a building around. What we could do is do it like over here somewhere. So I'm going to flatten out an area and then start working on some designs. Oh, I forgot I had the bad omen effect. I need to get rid of that before I end up wandering too close to a village. Good news is, though, my base no longer classifies as a village. Right, I've got some milk. Let's drink it. And then continue to drink it. And drink it a bit more. And let's just keep drinking this 1 bottle of milk forever. Because the game, lots of bugs. Lots of bugs in this game. It's so weird. And sometimes when you get the milk, you can't actually take it out of inventory. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Sometimes it just, gives you a bucket back, which is weird. But at least we've got one. Now we can go put this in our, shulker box. And we know we've got that for next time we get bad omen effect, because pillager patrols are very, 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 very common now, which is a little bit of a problem. Oh, look! A pillager patrol with just the 1 guy. And a llama. Of course, just a llama. No wandering trader, just a llama. And I literally just had, I wasn't recording, but I had a zombie in full leather armor appear in front of me in the middle of the day. So not like on the edge of my spawn area or anything like that. I was out here like it is now, daytime, and a zombie just popped up like there and had full leather armor on. As you can see, I've got his trousers. So weird. And I've got bad omen again. I've always got bad omen. It drives me nuts. Well, as you might be able to see, I've done a lot of ground clearing. Basically, this area here was all higgledy-piggledy, so I've pushed that hill back a little bit and shaped it all, and I've done the same thing on this side as well, just to create this this gully around the outside, which is basically going to be like the farm track that leads around where all the paths are. We've got something similar going on over here as well. Look, the flower farm is now a little bit in the way, and it's very small, so I think what I'm going to do is just move that back over there where that mud patch is, and then we've got all of this area here in front of this hill where we can make our little sheep farm. And it's not going to be like the world's most efficient one, and it's not going to be the fastest one, but it'll do for us to just sort of slowly build up an amount of wool after a while. And these horrible little bits of grass, they wind me up. I don't like them. Get rid of them. There. Well, there we go. That new farm is going. It looks okay to me. It's, yeah, it should be producing plenty of flowers for us. Yeah, and some slabs as well. It's all gone from where it was, and it's now over here. And I've dug it into the ground a little bit just so it's easy to get to. But everything else is pretty much exactly the same. So that should just sit there chugging away for us if we need it to. There we go. That's a bit brighter. And now it's got a nice light bit inside as well so we can see it better. Yep. I'm happy with that. That's all good. Oh, and look, we've already got nearly 3 stacks of flowers from that. It's only been running a minute. So I've done a little bit more digging just to push that hill back even further because this chunk here we're going to be using to actually make this farm. Now, I'd prefer it if it was a little bit further back towards this way, but when we're dealing with entities, we really don't want them crossing chunk borders, or they will go missing if they get unloaded, or if the chunk unloads and let's say there's a sheep here on this line and the chunk unloads, then the game doesn't know which chunk to save it in, so it just gets rid of that sheep. So we need to make sure that our sheep are all well within this chunk. So I'm using this texture pack so I can see where the chunks are, and that's where I'm going to build it. It is a little bit disappointing because I really wanted this path to sort of come through here and be quite wide, but what I can do is actually move this side of the hill in a bit because this is quite wide anyway, this hill, so we'll get rid of some of that. And it is bedtime, so let's go to sleep. But I just want to check, was our witch on a chunk border? No, the creeper is, look, and that's okay because it's staying within the chunk. But that witch was nowhere near one, so why she disappeared, I've no idea. Speaking of sheep, this one has just arrived. He's already willing. He's ready to be our first sheep for the system. I guess what we ought to do, if he's such a good willing volunteer, is actually wrangle him up and put him in the system, I guess. Grab ourselves a lead. Oh, I don't have a fence post, though. Oh, we'll just lead him and stick him on a fence post. Hey, don't eat the grass yet. Not ready. I'm just demonstrating. Well, you're doing a good job demonstrating. Come on. You will be the sheep of many wool. One of them, at least, anyway. All I need is a fence post. Come on, I've got to have a fence post kicking around here somewhere. I've got sticks and I've got wood. I have to make one, won't I? There you go, sheepy sheep. You are now officially the first sheep. Thanks. You're welcome. How can you eat through my bed? Did you just see that on the screen? I'll play that back in slow motion. That sheep just ate through my bed. You're maniac. Anyway, I was just minding my own business, digging out this chunk. The reason I'm digging it out is I'm going to put a hard standing floor in. I like to do that for my farmy type builds, like I did in the barn with the stone and the andesite and the cobble, just to make it look a little bit industrial, even though this is farm. Farms can still be a little bit industrial, and all I do is I basically just spam loads and loads of normal stone, because the majority of it's going to be normal stone, and just spam this around. Now we're going to do the cobble. The cobble stands out quite a lot, so we don't want to do too much cobble, just the odd bit of cobble here and there, I think. And then you just basically grab your andesite and fill in the blanks. Now, I don't know if we're going to have enough andesite here, and it's probably a little bit overkill on the andesite. I don't think I put quite enough stone down, but it'll do. Okay, before I get too carried away with this design that I'm planning on using, I just want to check that grass will actually spread with glass on top of it. Good news, the grass does spread underneath glass, which is very handy for us, I think. I'm not actually sure if it is now. I might have changed how I'm going to do this, but it's nice to know that that is a thing. And I'm starting again because I made it all the wrong size, but I know exactly what I'm doing now, and I think it's going to be good. Well, this is not the sort of thing you want running around you when you're working with grass and glass. Go away, creeper. So according to science, basically Java Edition, I'm assuming this will work on Bedrock Edition, although normally things don't. Apparently grass will spread to a block from above and below, like that. So the most efficient way to have your grass laid out, if you want it to spread, is like that. That's got the fastest chance of spreading to this middle block here and those middle blocks there, apparently. So what we've got here is pretty much what that is, but not quite the same. So we've got these little holes here what we're going to have sheep in. Each sheep's going to have its own dispenser. The dispensers are going to shear the wool, so that'll be full of shears. And underneath that middle grass block is a minecart trap running round to a chest at the front. This minecart trap round here is going to dispense the shears into all of those things, and all we need now is a redstone circuit to actually activate them and all of the sheep in place. So this system has enough space for 18 sheep, and I'm hoping that will give us a reasonable quantity of wool, and it's also going to be relatively easy to come over and actually, dye the sheep as well, so we can have different colours. Now, there's 16 different colours of wool. What we mainly want white, so if I had 16 coloured sheep and one white sheep, we'll get all sorts of different types of wool from that. And this thing hasn't spread at all yet, but we'll keep our eye on it, and hopefully it will. Oh, look, there we go. It's already turning into grass. So, yeah, that's not been very long at all. I'm literally just come round here to make sure, to try and work out this redstone system. So my idea was that we would have redstone torches under there because that's not going to affect the grass. And then we would have repeaters going in there and basically just a redstone signal coming round, off and on in again, which would fire the dispensers. The problem with that is, though, because this system's effectively inverted, the hoppers are also going to be blocked as the power travels through the dispenser. But if we invert this system, so let's put a block down there and put a redstone torch there, and then put a piece of redstone dust there, then that's always going to be off apart from when it fires. So we can do it this way. The other problem with this is that I ideally want a wall here on the inside, but I'm going to have it as a redstone line. So that's absolutely fine. That's not a big problem at all. Well, I was going to have the redstone all coming round from the outside, but what I've decided to do instead is inside, dig down a little bit and actually run a clock system from in here. So each one of these blocks there is directly below one of the redstone torches above. So if we put a redstone torch on top of that, that's going to invert all of those redstone torches for us, which solves one of our problems. And then all we need to do is just give them a quick pulse in order to fire them. But we do want it to just be a quick pulse rather than on and off. So normally I'd use just like a hopper clock for this, which would give the same amount of time for the torch being on as it would being off, which is no good for us in this particular thing because we just need them to fire quickly. So in order to do that, we use a piston. So if we get a sticky piston, put a block on top of that, put a repeater coming out of that there, and a piece of redstone dust there, when we put a redstone torch down, that repeater gets a very quick signal. Do you see that, how fast it goes? The only problem I do have is our chest is actually on one of the, those where the hoppers are underneath. So we might have to get rid of that double hopper line and just have the one so that it fits, which isn't a big issue. The other problem here is that that's going to block these hoppers as well, which is not ideal at all. We might have to get rid of, just not have that dispenser there then, I think. Would probably be the better thing to do here. Same thing with that one there as well, so I think we're going to have to disable both of these ones, which is a bit of a shame, but it's okay. It just takes us down to 16 sheep, which is just the right amount for the right number of wool, so it's not the end of the world. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Go away. Go away. Go away. Okay, we've got all of our repeaters connected. All we need to do now is make a little clock with our little piston-y thing, and I think we'll be good to go. So, yeah, I guess we'll stick the piston in maybe there. Oh, not that way round. There. With the repeater facing that way, and let's just make sure that we actually get a full connection between all of the other repeaters there. Let's put that there, and let's just make sure they all go. That one did, and that one there. Yeah, they all fire perfectly, which is absolutely great. Well, this is weird. If I run it like that, it doesn't work, but if I take that off there and put it on myself, it works. So why is that? Is that because the redstone is changing position? Right, okay, let me try something else then. What if we have a repeater there and we fire a repeater into that? No, it doesn't send it through, look. How weird. What about if we were to do that and then fire that piston with the redstone block next to it? Would that work? Oh, that seems to maybe work. There we go. That works. Although that redstone repeater hasn't got any power. There we go. They're all firing now. Much better. So now we need a lever so we can turn all of that off. But other than that, yeah, very good. Excellent. That's going to work a treat. There we go. We now have a lever just there that we can turn it on and off with next to the chest as well, which is just a redstone line to a repeater underneath that hopper. That's brilliant. Oh, this is all coming together very nicely. Another one. Go away. Oops. Shouldn't have done that with a shovel, really. Right then, we now need 2 hopper minecarts, which I just happen to have on me. One of them is going to go at the top here, so let's put that on and then push it around. Let's make sure it makes it all the way round, which it seems to be doing. It's pretty much made out of powered rails, so be amazed if it didn't. And the other one, we need to go inside here. So let's just, oh dear, break that a second. Oh, if I put it on there, it's not going to go, is it? Is it going to go? Oh, go on. No, it's not. We'll break that and then we'll give it a shove. There we go. Now it's going. Let's put that back and let's just watch for a second, make sure it comes back round, which it did, which is great. Now, call me crazy, but I think this calls for an entire stack of iron blocks worth of shears to do this. I think that's probably going to be the best way forward. I don't know whether this is crazy or not. Oh no, I've made iron trapdoors by mistake. Why does the crafting book move positions? It's so annoying. Oh man, you'd think I'd have learned by now, wouldn't you? Right, we can make more than 99 shears, which is good. Everything is in place, it's all done, everything's filled up. I used literally all of that iron and that's all we've got left in terms of shears, but every single dispenser and every single hopper is full. The only thing we don't have is the sheep, and I have worked out that if you run this thing without any sheep there, none of the dispensers or the shears lose any durability, and also you don't get the horrible clicking as well. You do hear the piston and you hear the minecart hoppers, but that's it. So now we just need to get some sheep in, and my friendly sheep, you are our first best friend. So if you wouldn't mind following me, please don't. Come on. You volunteered for this. You spawned in the actual chunk of where we're going to be doing this. So yeah, you can come with me. Come on, up this grassy stairs all the way to your little corner of heaven, into this little block here. Come on, into that hole. That's it. You can do it. You can make it. Oh my goodness me. This is going to be trickier than I thought. I don't like it. Get in. You're so dumb. How can you be so stupid? Look, there's a staircase. I made it just for you. Come on. Oh, I didn't want to do that. No, I've come back. You got a taste for it, didn't you? And now you want some more. Get in that hole just there. Excellent. We've got our first sheep in. Hello, my sheepy friends. I don't want cows as well. Just sheep, please. I'm a sheep. You're not. You're a cow. It's shearing time. That's it. Just there. Oh, fall in. Go on. You nearly did it then. In that hole there. Perfect. No. There we go. There's one. Please. No. Yes. No. Fall in. Ah. Oh, no. He's getting out. No. In. No. In. Ah. I hate sheep. Oh, my other one's get in this hole. Come on. You're so in that hole. Why are you not falling down? Stop following me. Oh, really? Right. Get in that hole. Get in this hole. Now. There we go. One. Chop, 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 chop. Come on, because you can have babies with this one over here. Ah! I've fallen in. Come in. Come on. In. No, zombie. You're not a sheep. Go away, zombie. In. There we go. You two have babies, right? Oh, go away. Attack of the pillagers again. Because there always is. Why not? Of course. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. I just had a piece of glass in there. Where's it gone? I'm moving my glass, they are. Right, I now have an escape-proof area. Can I make any more babies yet? Can we have more? We can. Excellent. It occurs to me while I'm doing this that you may be wondering why I've chosen to separate them out rather than having them all next to each other, or why I didn't just do what Exuma does on Hermitcraft and have one dispenser and have water streams pushing the sheep around. I could do that, and I'd probably get a lot more wool doing that, but the problem with that is then you get all of the sheep bouncing into each other, which causes collisions, and you also need an awful lot of sheep, which causes lag. This little farm here isn't designed... Oh man, they've all run away! Stop! How do you get out? Yeah, it's not designed to be the fastest farm in the world, but it will be relatively lag-free because there's not a lot of redstone going on. There'll be no collisions. All of the sheep are going to be completely on their own. They're not going to be banging into anything. So there really shouldn't be any, problems with it as far as lag and stuff like that goes. So it should be okay. The problem I've got is that other sheep has wandered off. Where'd he go? Ah, down here, look. You've got yourself on a chest, so now you don't know how to move, do you? I can't do it. More victims for my farm because I'm too lazy to wait for the sheep to breed. Come on. We're stuck. You're not. You can do it. We can't. You can't. Look, I'll make it easy for you. There you go, look. All this wheat in this field and you're following me because I'm holding it. You're so dumb. How? How do they do it? How do you end up under the water? I'm not very smart, clearly. In. Come on. In. There we go. Everybody's in. Right, let's close that quickly so you can't get out again. There we go. Right. Breakfast time. Everybody want to eat? Everybody hungry? Yes? Right, you and you. Make me more sheep babies, please. Right, you sheep baby, come with me. You're going in the hole, mate. Oh, now everyone wants to go in the hole. I want to go in the hole. No, just this one. Please, all of us. No, there we go. We've got one. That'll do. Next sheep in the hole. There we go. Oh, we got 2 in that one. I've got 2 sheep in one hole. I didn't want 2 sheep in one hole. Here, one of you come this way. That's it. This way. Oh, my goodness. Really? All the times I don't want you in the hole and you end up in the hole. Stop it! You that way. You that way. Yay, more babies. Go on, get in that hole. Go on. In you get. Baby sheep, do 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 do. Baby sheep, do 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 do. Baby sheep, where does sheep go? Baby sheep, do 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 do. Baby sheep. Very good. I mean, the other thing I could do is I could actually technically put more than 1 sheep in each hole, but then again, it's just going to be laggy doing it that way. So I don't think we need to. We've just got to get these sheep into the actual holes now, which is going to be a tricky job, but somebody's got to do it. Go on, last sheep in this last hole. Go on, get your butt in here. Go on, get in that hole. Nice and easy. Easy does it. Go on, in you go. That's it. There you go. Right, down into the bottom bit. There you go. Job's a good one. All the sheep are in place. They're not all fully grown yet. We've still got some babies. And we've got that off-white sheep, which we're going to go and colour in with some white dye. What we could do is get a load of wheat as well, and then we can grow those baby sheep faster, like manually. Oh, I don't have much. Got a couple of hay bales though, so let's grab some of these. Let's go and feed those baby sheeps. Finally, a use for white dye. 1 piece of white dye. That's all I'm ever going to use in this game. Boom. There we go. Right. Baby sheep, grow. Grow. There we go. Grow. Go on. You can do it. Grow. Way. 1. Grow. Well, all of the sheep are looking sufficiently naked. Do we have any wool in here? 51! 51 wool already. Excellent. That's nearly a stack. Not bad. It'd be nice to see if we could catch this in action. I would like to see how fast the grass grows back as well. I guess you probably have to AFK here for a relatively long time. Right, I've realised we don't actually need this firing as often, so what I've actually done is created a much longer clock. So we're using a lot of repeaters. This thing's going to run a lot slower now, but it means that we're not going to be firing as often. Hopefully it won't be as laggy as a result of that. And we shouldn't actually have any less drops from it, because it's still going to be shearing the sheep pretty regularly. If we hop up on this ladder up here, we should be able to see that all the sheep are still sheared, which is good, and all the wool's getting picked up. And if we look in the chest, we've actually now got nearly 2 stacks, and it's not taken me very long at all to do that. So it's not horrendously slow, this thing. If we AFK'd here for maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, I reckon we'd have a good double chest full of wool. Maybe. And silly old me, I recorded way too much as usual for one video. We've got to this point here where I've had to put a to be continued because we're on clip number 32, and that's right up here. I've got another, well, I did up to clip 57. It's going to be a long video, this one. There's a lot more footage. I can't squeeze it all into this video. We're already at 27, nearly 28 minutes. So the rest will be in the next one, which will include how fast that farm is, which, to give you a hint, pretty good. You'll have to watch the next video for the next one, including decorations and some interesting stuff at the shopping area as well. So be sure to check that out. That video should be out on Saturday. Enjoy, have fun, and thank you very much for watching. Bye!